The government just restricted access to these 5 specific locations, and after you see the raw satellite data, you will understand exactly why they are desperate to keep the public away. In the deepest and most dangerous red room layers of the dark web, a list of random GPS coordinates has been circulating for years as a warning to those who know how to look. These locations do not lead to famous landmarks or tourist destinations, but instead they lead to empty patches of barren desert and uninhabited islands that on any standard map appear to be nothing more than dead space. However, when you look at the raw satellite thermal imagery and bypass the digital filters, these empty spots are pulsing with massive heat, signatures, and electromagnetic frequencies that should not exist in nature. Take, for example, the location known in whistleblower circles as Point Zero in the Nevada Basin, which is officially listed as a dry lake bed with no structures for 50 miles in any direction. In 2024, an independent drone pilot managed to bypass the signal jamming perimeter and capture high-definition footage before his equipment was remotely fried. The footage showed a massive, shimmering hexagonal structure protruding from the sand, looking less like a man-made building and more like a biological growth from another world. The pilot never made it out alive of the legal battle and the harassment that followed as his life was taken by the stress of an endless government investigation that eventually erased his digital presence. The drama gets much darker when you look at the track record of the independent urban explorers who actually tried to reach these coordinates on foot to see the truth for themselves. There are at least 7 documented cases of highly experienced hikers who successfully bypassed the physical perimeters and reached the heart of these zones only to have their lives taken by natural causes within weeks of returning home. One hiker from Oregon reached a restricted coordinate in the deep woods of the Pacific Northwest and reported hearing a constant rhythmic digital clicking from beneath the soil as if the earth itself was an operating system. He didn't survive a sudden and inexplicable onset of rapid cellular degradation that completely baffled his doctors and left no medical explanation for his passing. It is as if these locations are glitches in the physical world or entry points for something that our current science cannot explain, and the state has moved with surgical precision to scrub these spots from all commercial mapping software. If you attempt to search for these exact coordinates on your phone right now, your screen will likely freeze or show a generic loading error because the data is being intercepted in real time. The life of a prominent whistleblower was taken just last month, shortly after he leaked the 5th coordinate, which supposedly points to a massive void located directly beneath a major international airport. He claimed that what is hidden down there is not made of metal or stone, but is a living frequency that reacts to human observation. We have to ask why they are so afraid of us looking at a patch of dirt if there is truly nothing there to see. If you have ever encountered a dead zone on a digital map, or a place where your GPS refused to track properly, you might have been standing on the edge of a coordinate that was never meant for human eyes. These sites are the pillars of a global conspiracy to hide the fact that our reality is being patched and updated behind our backs. Many of those who stumbled upon these truths lost their lives before they could share the evidence, and their stories remain buried in the same soil they tried to investigate. We are currently tracking the patches they missed, and the coordinates that still remain active before the satellites are moved, and the data is gone forever. If you have seen something in the middle of nowhere that didn't belong, or if you have found a restricted zone that felt more like a predator than a military base, comment to the general area below so we can add it to the map. The truth is hidden in the coordinates that lead to nowhere, and the ones who never made it out alive are the only ones who know exactly what the satellite didn't want you to see.